drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you. My name is Callum Price, and if you'd asked me a year ago whether I trusted my girlfriend, I would have answered without hesitation. I'm 34, work in IT support, live a quiet, predictable life in Portland, and genuinely believed I had a solid, stable relationship with May Parker. A woman who adored surprises, deep conversations, and lighting up every room she entered. But sometimes, the brightest people cast the darkest shadows, and you only notice when you finally step back. What I mistook for warmth turned out to be a flare, a warning I had ignored for far too long. It happened on a Thursday at exactly 3:17 p.m. I remember because I was on my lunch break, eating leftover pasta and scrolling through emails when my phone buzzed. May almost never messaged me during work unless something was wrong. I wiped my hands, picked up my phone, and opened her message. Going on a trip with my ex this weekend. Don't be jealous. Just like that. Casual white text like she was talking about a candle, not dropping a bomb. I stared at the screen until the words blurred, reading and rereading them. No explanation, no laughing emoji, no clarifying comment. Just a statement she expected me to accept without question. My first instinct was to call her. My second, stronger instinct was to pause and think. Panic ruins everything. And something about that message felt deliberate, like she wanted a reaction rather than a conversation. So I typed carefully, deliberately, "Don't worry, I won't be here when you get back." I sent it before doubt could creep in. For almost 20 minutes, my phone remained silent. Then finally, "Callum, seriously, why would you say that?" I didn't respond because I already understood. She hadn't expected consequences. She wanted reassurance, not respect. But trust isn't something you toss around and assume will remain intact. When I got home, the sun was slipping behind the trees. Her jacket was gone. Maybe she left early to meet him, maybe to provoke me, maybe because she assumed I'd eventually calm down. The apartment looked the same. Her half-finished iced coffee, her shoes scattered by the door, my sweater draped over the couch. But everything felt different. A relationship can feel full one day and empty the next. More messages came in, "You're overreacting. Answer me. Callum, talk to me." Still no apology. I finally replied, "We'll talk when you get home." Not because I wanted excuses, but because I needed closure. My own, not hers. 2 hours later, she walked in, frustration etched on her face, pretending innocence. "Are you seriously acting like this?" she snapped. "Doing what?" I asked calmly, expecting basic respect. "Sit down, May." She wasn't used to calmness meaning anything other than surrender. But tonight, calm meant certainty. I began quietly. "I read your messages. You didn't tell me about this trip because you trusted me. You told me because you wanted to test me." She crossed her arms. "He's just a friend. You're blowing this up for nothing. That's the problem." I said, "Nothing. That's what my feelings are to you. Nothing." To her, this was harmless. To me, it was dismissive. To her, this was a small decision. To me, it meant she didn't value my trust. "May," I said, "I don't do half respect. I don't compete with someone's past. I don't stay where I'm treated like an option." Shock flashed across her face. For once, she realized I wasn't bending. "I'm leaving," I said simply. Her voice cracked. "Callum, you can't be serious." "I am. You already made your choice. Now I'm making mine." She stood, paced, muttered, the usual attempts to regain control. But I wasn't shaken. I had quietly prepared for this moment long before her text ever arrived. "I'll call you when I get back," she said finally, desperate. "Now don't," I answered. "There won't be anything left to talk about." She sank onto the couch, defeated. She finally understood what she never expected. The quiet ones are the ones who leave without looking back. I grabbed my bag and walked out. The air outside felt sharp, clean, like oxygen after being underwater too long. Freedom doesn't arrive with fireworks. Comes quietly with peace. That weekend, I didn't think about where she was or who she was with. I drove to the coast, rented a small cabin, and let the ocean teach me a simple truth. Love isn't always about holding on. Sometimes it's about knowing when to walk away. By Sunday evening, I wasn't waiting for her. I wasn't jealous. I wasn't angry. I was done. Because once someone reveals their true character, you don't analyze it, you accept it. And once someone treats you like you're optional, you give yourself permission to leave. And that's exactly what I did.